All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 13.
All right. So we have Gabiru absolutely making a fool of himself. But to be fair, we did not expect self-cannibalism from the orcs.
Right. Because he didn't listen to what the king could have potentially said. But yeah.
Yes. So now it doesn't really matter how this whole thing works. They're pretty screwed. So even with his tactics, it's just how is Rimuru going to save them?
Right. Basically.
I guess we've got a fight coming up. So without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now.
Fiction, no, dun, do, do, do.
I wonder if we're gonna get a new OP once we go into the second half of the season, you know?
Fly high. Yeah, because there's like the White Knights in there, like that. We haven't really been introduced to them yet, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like they would be able to resolve the whole orc army thing this episode. I mean, maybe they would, but
no. They're definitely not resolving it anytime soon. But they could have an OP that more reflects characters that have been introduced more and brought to prominence. I would say just more focusing on the party rather than characters like Feldora and stuff. Yeah. The Great Clash. Run! Oh, wait. Okay. Cool.
Right. That's right.
Oh, Ranga. Gobta! Look at that badass leather armor.
More like Godta.
Godta? A simple task.
Funny how that often works that way in fantasy stories.
Yeah. Max speed.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour,
you're gonna see some real... Where is he? Oh, good. Okay, so this is the sister of Gabiru.
The god of this world.
No, he's a good boy. That's what he is.
That's right.
Cool. We get the message across.
Right.
Simply.
Ooh, not just sister, but Imoto.
Oh my god, Jacob. Yep.
Cool.
Smooth. Okay.
This has happened before.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he was going to do it anyway. He just wanted to ask some questions, probably.
All right, cool.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool. We have now an endless horde that we can unleash all of their newfound abilities upon. Okay, so full battle is probably drawn at this point.
And they're going to be even more souped up because they're going to eat all the Lizardmen.
I'm impressed that they're trying to go for the, full battle shots at even any level. Most anime I've seen try to avoid that kind of stuff. Because too many things moving at once,
Mm-hmm.
Even though certain things are cloned, Yeah, this keeps getting out of hand.
Run away!
The most fabulous of retreating.
Oh, scales.
Dang. Whoa.
And the fact that it, goes across all of them, apparently.
Right. Oh. Oh, dang.
What, do you think it'll do something even crazier if they eat him, since he's named?
Potentially. Because Gelmud named him for a reason.
Right. It might have just been so it was easy because he was easy to manipulate, though.
That's probably it, yeah.
So don't tell me that's all that's left of their 100,000 soldiers.
No. Big boy.
Oh, is this the...
All right.
No, I'm just a captain.
I think you're right, Jacob. I think this is kind of a joke, basically. He's not even... No, he's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
far inferior.
Buckana.
The way all this is taken so seriously because...
I'm just waiting for Black Lightning to just destroy everything.
Cool. Oh! Dryad. This music. Oh. Bye-bye.
Deus Volt Infidel.
Oh, bro. But didn't she want them to leave the forest anyway?
Right.
Oh, that was smooth.
Yeah, it was.
That looked good.
Say what you will about Gabiru, at least he's brave.
Oh. I think he gained some magic skills also because of the weapon.
Right.
Because it's the chieftain's weapon.
That's right. Tentacle powers, man.
Yeah, seriously. Huh?
But you can cheer from the sidelines.
Gabiru! Gabiru! Gabiru!
Gabiru! Gabiru! And then he gets taken down.
Go for the groin! All right, Gabiru. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
You are so lucky he hit you with the either the blunt edge of the axe or he broke your weapon or something. Oh, Gobda!
That's right.
Gobda's saving.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what? Nice.
Very quickly.
Oh my god! No.
No, not exactly.
Oh my god, please have Gobta.
Yeah, that would be great.
1-2 combo this.
And the bodies are just burning up.
I think.
Yeah. As expected of the edgelord prince.
Right.
I mean, he's not the true edgelord, let's be real.
Wait, was that just him?
I guess, yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, it was him!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
That's some Circle of Death stuff right there.
Oh my gosh.
And then teleports behind him and kicks him in the head.
Yep, Hulk out time. Time to get big, Ranga.
I do like this music.
And he was named, with the same name as, he can create a tempest.
Bork!
Bork, indeed. Oh my gosh!
Ranga's using Black Lightning too.
Nanny. Death Storm. So. Whoa!
A second horn?
Whoa! A Tempest Star Wolf now. He's further evolving. Oh my gosh.
How many horns is Ranga gonna have by the end of this show?
Yeah, no one's here to listen, bro. Jeez. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, what are you going to do? Just smash.
Whammy smash, yeah. Yep. I was about to say Getsuga
Tensho, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just realizing how powerful his minions are that he's made. Right. Just like, oh.
He doesn't even need to do anything now, like.
Good point. What's Soe doing? Taking the personal touch to Wow. They just went for the most like simple way. Like, let's just make these characters so overpowered.
Yep.
They're like, what? An army of 200,000 orcs? We have like, yeah, did we say death field magic or something?
Right.
Like just, just dead.
But that's a nice way to keep it fresh, because then they don't need to keep showing off Rimuru as being badass.
Sure.
As long as they weren't caught in those death blasts, you know.
Omae wa mu immobile.
Is probably the greatest decision I've ever made in my life.
Right. Oh. Cool.
Was a mistake.
Plop. Oh! That's the right amount of edge for his character. Yeah, he's like, what? How?
Right. Hey, maybe they will have it all resolved this episode.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cromwell?
Probably.
Or not. No.
Okay.
That's Geld, I think.
Probably.
He sees, Oh. So what makes him strong despite having his commander effects and all that, right?
Right.
Cool.
And they end the episode there because they know it would be too much of an anticlimax if Rimuru was just like, okay, cool. And then he just raised his hand and...
Yeah, well, something tells me they're trying to have this anime be more about the... We'll have rule of cool fights where there's no conflict.
Right.
The enemy is obliterated with cool spectacle, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the other types of fights are going to be the... both parties have rule of cool.
Right.
And they just blow each other away, but there's no real consequences to the... I would say the immediate effect. But something will come into play, like, after that first stage that will dynamically shift the fight, and one side will win just overly dramatically. Especially if Rimu's there, he'll win dramatically, you know? So, the Orc Lord being, like, essentially kind of, I would say, a little bit underwhelming, just kind of looking at him, right?
Oh, yeah.
But
definitely
not going to get just one magic blast sent his way and then just immediately killed, right?
Probably. Like... Rimuru will probably let him have a little bit of fun before he kills him.
Oh, yeah. Also, I like how Rimuru tends to prefer asking some questions before just, you know, obliterating his foes and stuff. Okay, so, wow. So
the big takeaway here,
yes,
is that the not the ogres, but the Kijin are badass.
Yeah, the naming process does way more than this show has even told us yet.
I mean, after all, if Rimuru was able to name all the goblins and Gobta turned out like that, then if he was only able to name the 6 of them, that would That'd do it.
The thing that's curious, though, is now we have a couple instances of the naming process having something that affects those that are like nearby, or giving them certain properties that just kind of go, oh, wait a minute. Like the orcs essentially having some kind of spell over them that allows them to gain the powers and the abilities and the physiology even of those that they're consuming.
Right.
And it was passed on to all of them.
Right. Well, but we know that's something that the Orc Lord is giving them as some kind of commander effect type thing.
Right, but I think that's because of the naming process that Gelmud did to the Orc Lord Geld.
Okay, yeah.
So that's something I'm curious about. Also, specifically, Ranga having an ability that caused him to evolve by using it, which is extra curious because it's like, well, wait a minute.
Is that because of his close proximity to Rimuru, all this time?
Or is it the usage of magic in a creative way, giving him not just like extra skills, but it's the actual physiological change? I compare it to the physiological change of the orcs in that he grew another horn. It's something that we can visually see. So there is something to that. And the magic that comes from naming is in some ways limitless in its potential, I would say right now.
Well, and also like just the concept that he used Black Lightning, for instance, when that was something that Rimuru specifically developed after naming them. So like maybe it's just a rule of cool aspect, but that is something that I would not have expected. Okay, well, Black Lightning
was something that Rimuru just started an episode and Rimuru had it. They didn't ever explain exactly how he got it. We inferred that it's because of Veldora, right?
Right.
The reason why Ranga, I believe, has specifically storm powers like this is because I believe of what his name is. And he named him after himself. He named him Ranga Tempest. Right. So the name that Veldora gave Rimuru Tempest, he then passed on. So it's almost a lineage thing, if you will. Okay. So I would say that's I would say an explanation that I don't know, I like it a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm just curious, like, with how this has been going. At what point do they start like just destroying everything? Like, because the thing is that this like at what point does it get out of hand?
Well, I think the main point is that this world is going to be so big and have so much new stuff just constantly coming at us that if anything, we will have classic upscaled encounters that match the scaling of our protagonists and their party. Specifically because that wasn't Cromwell.
Right, and
I'm genuinely surprised that wasn't Cromwell.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I thought it was going to be Cromwell, but it's someone else, which is a way of basically saying, okay, no, we still have cards that we can play later.
A lot, potentially. Yeah. And we have a whole class of people in the OP we've never even, like, seen a hint of.
Right.
So that's...
And in the opening, the leader of them did seem to be fighting Rimuru. So that's something where that's, again, another potential conflict that will be not just easily wiped away.
You're talking about the one with the sword at the end of the OP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that's their leader, dude. That just looks like an average. That just looks...
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure they showed him at the front, and then they showed the rest of them, like, going by in a line behind him.
Gotcha.
I mean, I suppose that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the leader, but...
Yeah. Big thing this episode, it was rather slow, and Gabiru has been treated so much so as kind of a joke character. At this point, it was something that gave me a little bit of like,
right, because the thing is, we knew all the stuff that was happening with him was going to end kind of the way it did, right? And the fact that he stood up and gave a fight, it's like, that's cool, but we still know it's not going to work. So
we know it's not going to work. And also his bravery can't lead to success based on his character
right
screen time.
If anything, we know that once his subordinates start chanting Gabiru, that's when it's going to go badly.
Right.
Like,
or at the very least, once he starts failing, something else will come in and luckily save him. In a lot of ways, he is like Kazuma in that way, in that his strength comes from those around him, not really himself.
Yep, that is very true.
The actual spectacle of letting the Kijin just go crazy,
that was cool.
That was really awesome. Cool. But I gotta say, they're way more powerful than I thought they would be, and they're so powerful to the point that I actually am excited about this show in a whole new way, because Rimuru is sitting, resting above the battlefield like a god, observing everything.
Yeah. And he's made a bunch of mini gods, pretty much.
Right. Now, there's that age-old kind of dumb philosophical question of, can God,
make a rock
he can't lift?
Yeah.
And I think what they're trying to insinuate here is that maybe Rimuru underestimates himself.
Sure.
Or he's genuinely like, I don't have SOS skills. I don't have these kind of skills.
With just about every one of the Kijin, it would, like, Rimuru made a comment of how, I don't want to have them be mad at me, or that'd be cool if I had that, even though he could theoretically just like eat them or something and take it.
He's a good boy. He's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. So it's something where I think in a lot of ways it's not just jealousy, it's him realizing, I'm making a lot of really loud noises out there in the world, and those things will end up making their own loud noises.
It's my actions have consequences.
Yeah, have rippling effects, and I am excited for when this whole battle is over, specifically to see the ogres be like, we're going to reestablish our people and stuff, and we will be your allies. It's like, okay, there's only a few of you. I don't know how you're going to do that. We'll go find other ogres. It's like. And they're like now a different, they're like a lower, less evolved species than you. So will that even work? And then it's the idea that
they'll just be crazy start making babies,
Sure. And I mean, the easy answer is you just never have anyone that's joined the Rimuru harem leave. Basically be they allies or, Ranga or Gabta or whatever.
Yeah.
Just never make them leave, because then you never have too many rippling effects bounce back at Rimuru. And that's something that I think they'll probably save for later in the story. But it's more intriguing now, given how powerful they are, and also good boy Ranga being so ridiculously powerful as well.
One of the things that I like, they brought with how this episode went, it made me think of something. What would happen if Rimuru ate the Orc Lord? Because what the Orc Lord basically does is he makes it so that all his followers can eat things and take certain attributes of them. Very similar to what Rimuru does. Could Rimuru do that and then basically either pass on crazy powers to his followers without naming them, or
Rimuru
have them eat things for him?
See, here's the thing where I think it's way scarier than that, because it's not even close to that simple, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think that the terrifying thing about Rimuru's eating Geld is not that the Orc Lord has all these powers and stuff. It's more or less that Rimuru has only eaten one named individual.
Right, and that was when they were already dead.
And and it seemed to imply that not only were there physical ramifications with that, but there were mental and emotional ramifications of that. He took on a bit of them and who they were into himself, like almost subconsciously. If he eats the Orc Lord, what I'm more concerned about is the fact that there might be
corruption that would get absorbed by him.
There could be some kind of connection between Gelmud being the namer and the namee Geld being now inside Rimuru.
Sure.
And what process is involved in naming? It's this very complex, vague thing that we don't really know a lot of now, and I could see that being a huge plot point at some time in the future. And and if Gelmud has a plan, right, and it's already worked, he's already done what he needs to do, right?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Well, what I think he's more worried about is that there's things that could be undone. things have been done, but things could be undone by all of this.
The stage was set for everything to go all according to Keikaku, and then suddenly a wild slime shows up.
Yes.
Yeah. And now everything's undone, and he's terrified that his master is going to be upset.
Or things could be undone. Because my thought is that the army didn't have some goal. It was just meant to go and ravage the lands.
Yep.
So it was either an experiment, it was either a test or a distraction,
right? It did seem to be some kind of test, because the fact that the master wasn't directly overseeing it, it's just like, oh, go do this thing. That connotates that there's not very much importance. Like, it is important because he cares about whether it succeeds or fails, with however, what that means exactly. But it was something given to mid-level management.
Right. It's something where they probably don't care that 200,000 orcs might have just died, or might be dying.
Which is pretty crazy if you think about it.
It is. And I think that means that this will be a show that will have armies and crazy things like that, but it will mostly boil down to really, really busted magic users fighting other really busted magic users.
Yeah, exactly. All the fighters become just the personal audience for the magic users as they slay gods.
Yeah. And, okay. I like the little Dryad Gelmood and the other clown guy.
Yeah, that was great. That was awesome. Yeah, because it's an idea of powers other than Rimuru that are crazy and powerful and not fully understood.
Yeah. And I liked also that the Dryad wasn't just a voice to be like, do the thing, protagonist. It was, you need to get out of my forest.
Or I'm going to summon my stand, and it's going to shout you into, like, pieces.
And it was effective. It was also like, they're like, whoa, we don't deal with, like, forces of nature and the world itself. No, we're good. Yes, we have schemes and plans, but we can just leave. We're good.
And it really is a good thing that Rimuru is such a wholesome blob, because otherwise he would just eat everything and absorb everything, and this story would be very short and very dark. Yeah.
That's why you don't get transported to a fantasy world.
I mean, hey, there's a difference between the morals that you have in a game versus the morals that you have in real life. But, yes.
Right, but yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. It was a really crazy spectacle.
Yes.
So if you want to see the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. Any level support gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us about stories or just hang out in general and chat about whatever. If any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.